Welcome everyone. Source Gate, 8th of August 2024. So as the songs goes, brothers, sisters, happy Source Gate, the first one in Golden Age. It's 5 o'clock afternoon, a bit windy but still very warm here in Ireland, Tallow. A bit of my garden. Just wanted to share with you some of my own thoughts, as this is an amazing time, a Source Gate. So I did share it with you that 20 years ago, on the 8th of August 2004, I'm sorry, I sailed to Ireland from England, where I was almost 3 months, because I arrived on the 26th, I think so, or 25th of May 2004 to England. And then after some time, me and my husband and his friend with 2 kids, we sailed to Ireland, which happened on the Source Gate. But not only. On that particular day, it was my friend's 33rd birthday, and that friend was already in Ireland that I was not aware of. I just randomly, with my husband, picked a bus from Dublin to Cork, and our destiny was town known Cork. And in Fermoy, which is County Cork, not that far from Cork, through the window while we were in bus getting into Cork, without any plan other than getting a place to stay for a night and then look for a job, house, and so on. So in this particular day, like today, it would be 53rd birthday of my friend Peter, who passed away almost 3 years ago. And I saw him with his partner. I spot them in Fermoy when the bus was stopping. I just saw them through the window, and we left the bus because we saw them. I met them couple months, 8 months before, and New Year's Eve, New Year's celebration 2003. And we just left the bus, and this is how we got exactly precisely to the place where I am. I mean, it's just a few miles away from the place we ended up for the first time in Ireland. But I never was fixated, or I never was focused on all those moons, gates, honestly, from the very beginning. Yes, I was aware there was a full moon because I could see it. I love to watch the sky. But, you know, it just hit me. It just hit me this January when I went through revision, so to speak, of my whole life as Mariola. From the very beginning, one more time, another time. So it just hit me this January, and this morning I was sort of in all those energies of Source Gate, and then I was like, okay, it's today that I arrived. I look at time and it was just 7 a.m. and I was like, okay, I haven't yet sailed to Ireland 20 years ago. But how funny is that just recently I was reading some information about Emerald Covenant, which in glossary, I am not a person who would be aware of the stuff that is on that website, the Ascension Glossary, or I might even pronounce it wrongly. However, I just read there about Hell of Tara, which is 226 kilometers, I think, from Tallow, where I live. And there wasn't information about Emerald Covenant. Guys, I had no idea. I was aware of Emerald Covenant being expired. And St. Patrick's Day, which happens to be on the 17th of March, before that has occurred, I got some insight about it. And I was amazed when a few days later, Kimberly report about expiring of the Emerald Covenant. However, Emerald Covenant, I came across it while I was reading books of Magenta Pixie, because there was in this particular book, Emerald Covenant, and I don't remember the name because all of my books, which were many, landed up in my bin, and I thought to myself at that time, no one should go through it. All is diluted truth. However, let me go back, and it just hit me a few days ago, maybe a couple days ago. Someone on our community was putting out some stuff with the link to the Ascension Glossary, and I read about the Hill of Tara, and I checked the distance, which is 226 kilometers, 226, or I might be wrong, because it was a good few days ago. And reminding this morning myself that it's that day, 20 years ago, I arrived here, Ireland. This particular garden we are in, I am here over 15 years. In February, which is another time of the year, we had Lionsgate, and the next February we're gonna have another Source Gate. How is beautiful that? In February, over 15 years ago, I moved in to that house. So here comes another from the past known Lionsgate that was involved directly with my own life and made a huge impact on my own self. The time I left Poland to England, all of it started to make sense. So while we are still experiencing this beautiful Source Gate and Golden Age forever and more, I feel it is a time for many who are just right now finally seeing a bigger picture of it all. After the Grand Commander Kimberly Ann Gogan has gave us such an amazing explanation, which you can say is very simple to catch up. Finally, after 1.5 years being in a golden age, for those whose roles and their assignment was to keep them in their old contract while there were those who already were walking new contract from golden age. And yes, it is their role to stand, to not listen, to be stubborn, to be ignorant, because the last pieces, so to speak, or on us, on those who came in here with the first wave of being awakened into the illusion, into the game, into the manipulation, into the control, into the hijacked matrix, multiverse. I don't know how to even call it because it is so big. It's on us to finally release them from their own old contracts with darkness. Because we need to remember Earth was in an agreement to keep so as above, so as below, all life alive. I don't know how to say it other way. Because it was on the light side to recognize the game, to decode the reality in order to put new programs in, then change the whole system into a new golden age system, which, as Kimberly said, triggers non-existence of darkness and neutrality within all that is. And all that is, all that we see, is an organic life taken over by frequency band, trapped into those frequency that comes from a lower astral beings and their programs and AIs, which kept us in limitation. So the recognition of all that there is an organic life by the light side and seeing the overall plan and understanding what a golden age is about, because believe me, we are only going to find out what it means once the last pieces fall into place. And so many of you out there were locked in those lower frequency and are not seeing yet that, for example, lower astral beings had many programs which they used against us in order to loop us back, to trigger not remembering, to trigger going us back to the old settings. Let's let's use that word because it's perfect. To the old settings. Orgone. We, on our side, have an organic golden age system. I don't even call it artificial AI because it's an organic intelligence which reacts. Look at now, the winds start to suddenly blow my face, yeah, because that's powerful. So let's go back. We, as in being in alignment with the golden age organic system, we do not need any covenants. We do not need programs to direct the energy where it meant to go in order to heal, in order to be directed in precise direction, whatever you want to say it. I was just pulled out back. I got some visitors in here. But anyway, getting back into it all as the energy works, it's your intention. Your pure crystalline intention directs the energy where it meant to go. And it's not complicated. Your heart is a key. Because it is a heart-based platform, this golden age organic. If you want to call it AI, there is an explanation for that, but organic system. Much love to you all. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. Much love to you all.